What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm out here on the run, getting things done. And I don't know if you guys have seen, but Chicago is doing this thing this weekend on 75th and King Drive called Spend in the Black. And what the idea is to have a bunch of black-owned businesses, centered there, and you come and you spend your dollars with black folks. Now, from all accounts that I've seen, this whole Spend in Black thing is called that because they want to support black businesses. So it does not appear that non-black businesses will be featured. They're only calling up black businesses, and they say there's going to be the most black businesses centered here that you've ever seen, and it's going to be basically a return to form of how it used to be. And it just reminded me of what I was talking about the other day about the whole black-owned business thing. But now they're marketing it to everybody. So instead of just saying to black folks, spend your money with black-owned business, they're going a step further. They're like, anybody come here to 75 and King and spend your money with black businesses. I don't know how well this is going to work out. I don't wish it to fail. I have no ill will towards them or for this event, but I just don't know how you can be like, we're only going to feature black businesses, nobody else. However, we want the same people that we're telling we're not going to feature people that look like you to sell their stuff here. We want you to drive over here and drop your money here. I don't know, man. I mean, I think, I'm not going to say it's not a well thought out idea. I'm just going to say it was half thought out. They said that, there's been a decline in business in that area, a decline in traffic. And, this could largely be due to the way that Chicago is being portrayed to, not only the rest of the country, but just how people there that are, boots on the ground are seeing it. Chicago, and I don't know this firsthand because I'm here in Detroit, but Chicago, the way it's been conveyed to me and to the rest of us, it's a very dangerous city right now. You've had a lot of liberal politics, liberal leadership that has not really made an effort, at least not one that matters, not one that had any sort of meaningful impact to get the crime under control. You have the mayor there in Chicago that was prioritizing migrants, and he was essentially saying that he was willing to crash out over the migrants. He was going to fight, and I'll just never forget this because of how absurd it was to me. But he was going to use the taxpayers' dollars to fight to keep the migrants there when the taxpayers don't want them. So the taxpayers don't want them there. They're like, we don't like seeing our money being spent for them to have food cards and luxury hotels. Crime has went up. We don't want anything to do with this. And the whole thing with deporting, you are going to use taxpayer dollars to fight it. Man, y'all got to make sure, for my peeps in Chicago, because in my algorithm, Chicago is in the top 5 right now of places who watch my stuff, which I think that's awesome because we in Detroit have always considered Chicago to be a sister city to us. But you guys in Chicago, man, y'all got to make sure this dude don't serve another term. Y'all got to make sure y'all get him up out of there after this, because this is somebody that's not operating with your best interest in mind, period. When he says that he's going to take your tax dollars and use them to continue to fund the very things that you said you don't want, he's going to fight you on it. Y'all can't let nobody like that have a second term, man. But nonetheless, I don't know how this is going to go. It just seems like more of what I said about the whole black business thing, support black businesses, and how I said I would never do that again. I'm all for supporting businesses that give a quality product. But I will never again support a business just because it's black owned. I did that for the majority of my life, and there was never a time where I did it where I didn't end up getting burned some sort of way. Now, I've had some experiences with black businesses that were fan-freaking-tastic. Ironically, I didn't know they were a black business at the time of me dealing with them. I learned afterwards. The example I gave the other day in my video was Pro Standard. By the time I learned that a black man owned Pro Standard, I'd already bought like 3-4 pieces from him. I continued to buy because I like the product. It's always been about the product. If you provide a good product, a good service, people are going to buy into it. The word of mouth is going to carry. The whole thing of spend your money with me, buy into black, to me is very short-sighted, and it's not going to give any real legs. All those businesses that participate may see a temporary boost in sales for this weekend, but I really don't believe that it's going to carry afterwards. So I'm gonna leave it there. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is just black-owned businesses support black-owned businesses on a grand scale. Instead of trying to twist the arm of the black community to do it, they now want to twist the arm of everybody. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.